Hello everybody, how are you? This is Mike Andrew, once again providing a short video with practical insights as it applies to business and leadership. You've all heard the concept of engaged employees, and companies have initiatives around increasing employee engagement. I want to take a different cut at this, because to me, if any employee or if any of us consider ourselves engaged, I think there are some basic fundamental things every engaged employee should be aware of as it applies to their company, to their business. For example, I think every person that considers themselves an engaged employee should know some of the following. How do we make money? That's often referred to as the business model. What are the products and services that we offer to the marketplace? Who are our customers? And what types of customers do we have? Who are our competitors? And what are some of the competitive threats that we have out there? What's our competitive advantage? And what I mean by that is, what is it that makes us unique, especially when it comes to our capabilities that make us excel and that are very difficult to replicate, our competitive advantage? Do you know what they are? What's our strategy, and what are the main components of our strategy? Can you speak briefly about the strategy? And also look at the work that you do, your department does, your organization does. How does the work that you and your department and organization do contribute to the strategy or the different components of the strategy? Where's the value of the work that you and your organization does? What's the relevance? How is it aligned to the strategy? And so forth. And think simply of the old SWOT, S-W-O-T. What are the strengths and weaknesses of our company? The strengths or our capabilities that we can leverage that I just mentioned a minute ago. And what's the OT, the opportunities and threats out there in the marketplace that we can leverage our competitive advantage? Basic things that I think if we consider ourselves engaged, we should be able to answer. From a financial perspective, how are we doing financially in terms of revenues or sales? How are we doing this year compared to last year? And how are we doing this year compared to the last 2 years? Are we trending? Are we trending in a more upward positive fashion? Profitability, same thing. How are we doing profit-wise this year compared to last year and compared to the last couple of years? Are we trending? And if so, why? And if not, why? And finally, looking at the balance sheet, our financial health. How healthy are we financially? Do we have good cash position, or what's called working capital? Working capital there's a way to calculate it, but basically, do we have enough cash to operate the business week in, week out, month in, month out, without having to borrow money or take out a line of credit? How about our debt? Are we healthy with debt? Do we carry a lot of debt or just a small amount of debt? Again, I think these are all basic fundamental things that if we consider ourselves engaged employees, we should have a really good handle on all of those basic fundamental questions I just asked. Please feel free to jump in with any other questions you think an engaged employee should be aware of. And thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time.